What do we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala all the time? Allahumma inna nas'aluka husnul khatimah. Oh Allah, we ask you to give us a good end. You understand? This is something that we should always ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Our Prophet ﷺ said, do you know that some people are so close to enter Jannah? So close as a skin of a date. And then they do something wrong, they go all the way the other way. And some people can be so close to enter hellfire and they do something good, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for that reason sends them to paradise. And I just want to conclude this with a beautiful story that one narrated. He said he saw a dream. He saw a dream, his neighbor. And someone is saying to his dream, take your neighbor to Umrah, to go visit the holy places. First time he saw, he said, just ignore that. Second night, he saw the same dream. And he woke up, he went to a sheikh, someone who knew how to explain the dreams. And the sheikh said, if you see the same dream for the third time, you better do that. He said, I went and I slept that night and I saw the same dream. And he said, I went to my neighbor's door and I knocked. He said, I never seen him in the mosque, this guy, never ever. And then he said, I want to take you to Umrah. We said, Umrah, but I don't know how to pray. He said, I will teach you. He said, I'm sorry to say, but I don't even know how to do ablution, wudu. He said, I will teach you that as well. He said he came with me. And then we went to Umrah. He was overwhelmed with what he saw there. He taught him how to do wudu. He taught him how to pray. And he said, every time I used to go to the hotel, he said, I'm going to the Haram. I'm going to the Kaaba. First night. And then second night, he said he went to Haram, but we waited for him. He didn't come back. And then he said, we searched for him. And then I saw some people gathering around the place. We saw that he died in his sajda, prostrating to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now this man said, subhanallah, this guy never prayed in his life. He didn't even know how to do ablution. And then Allah gave him this good ending to be buried, to be washed in Mecca, and to be prayed by all those people who go to Hajj and Umrah. He says, this doesn't sound right. When he went back, he went to his wife and he said to her, you know, Allah honored him to die there, but this guy never prayed, never did this. He said, is there something he has done? You know what she said to him? My husband never prayed one single prayer in his life, but he had a good heart. What do you mean? He said, we have a neighbor, an old lady. My husband, every time he takes his salary, he goes to her, she's by herself, buy her things to eat. And every time I help my husband to go and help this old lady, you know what she said to him? Oh son, I don't have anything to give you. I have nothing to give you. All I have is a dua. Oh Allah, give him a good ending. He said, every time we used to help that old lady, she used to say to my husband, I don't have anything to give you, but all I can do is pray to Allah to give you a good ending. And that's what happened to him. You see, my dear brothers and sisters, it's not how we start our journey, it's how we end it. And always ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give you and your family members and all of us a good ending, Ya Rabbil Alameen.